As you mentioned, we have a lot to celebrate because though you are irreplaceable in our hearts, we are so excited about the news in our Today family. And that is the person sitting right next to me, our dear friend and talented, wonderful, hardworking, most worthy of this. Craig Melvin is the new anchor of the Today Show.
Craig Melvin is stepping into a new role on the Today Show. The NBC News personality is set to replace Hoda Kotb as co-anchor of Today alongside Savannah Guthrie starting in 2025. The announcement came directly from Savannah on Thursday, November 14th.
As you mentioned, we have a lot to celebrate because though you are irreplaceable in our hearts, we are so excited about the news in our Today family. And that is the person sitting right next to me, our dear friend and talented, wonderful, hardworking, most worthy of this. Craig Melvin is the new anchor of the Today Show. And let me just say that the staff, larger staff found out this morning and people broke into applause. Yes. This is one of the most popular decisions NBC News has ever made.
Craig, who already co-hosts the third hour of Today and is a news anchor on the program, then addressed his new role, saying how beyond excited and grateful he is.
Congratulations.
I am beyond excited and grateful. And I just, I've had a lot of conversations yesterday with a lot of people who mean a lot to me. And I just want to, I want to obviously thank NBC and the folks here who deemed me worthy. But, I got to start by thanking the man upstairs, thanking my Lord above and his son Jesus. And I've enjoyed just a lifetime of blessings. And this is the latest in a long line of blessings. And I talked to Mom and Dad yesterday, and I'm thankful that, they're still young enough and healthy enough to be able to see this and enjoy the fruits of their labor. And you all know my backstory. My mother's mother was an elementary school custodian, and my father's mother had to take care of 5 kids, so she, ran numbers and ran liquor for a long time, ended up in prison. And my dad was born in prison. That didn't define him. He overcame addictions in his life and has become one of my favorite human beings. And my mom, at one point, picks up a second job to sacrifice and provide for our family. And so I'm grateful to them. And my wife, Lindsay, who has endured 13 years of me. And God bless her. And even before that, she was along for the beginning of this professional journey. I talked to her this morning. She's traveling, and we had a nice moment. And I'm just so thankful for her and dealing with years of, what this job is. I mean, it's a lot of long days and short nights, and she's been there for me from the beginning, and my kids who make me proud every day, Delano and Sybil, who are watching this morning. They actually, so I love them, and this place. Yeah. People see us on TV every morning. What they don't see are the folks behind these cameras and downstairs. We have the best team in television news, and I'm honored to be a part of that.
Craig, you are made for this job. You were literally made for this job. You are that kind of good. You have all the things that this job needs. You're the right person for it.
Hoda also announced on Thursday that her last day as co-host will be January 10th, 2025.
We've already talked about everything that's happening. All I wanted to let you guys know is we knew that my last day was coming, so now we actually have the date. Okay. So the date is going to be after the new year, January 10th. Okay. It's a Friday. So
is your last day?
That'll be that'll be our party day. Okay. So we're going to throw a party together.
The beloved TV personality had addressed her plans to depart back in September after a 26-year run at NBC in a tearful moment on air.
I was doing the math, and I realized that I have spent 26 years at NBC. Just cool. Be cool. Be cool. 26 years at NBC, 16 years on the 10, and 7 years with you. And I just turned 60. And it was such a monumental moment for me when I turned 60 years old, because I started thinking about that decade. Like, what does that decade mean? What does it hold? What's it going to have for me? And I realized that it was time for me to turn the page at 60 and to try something new. And I think I realized it. This was so crazy, but remember our 60th birthday that we had outside? It was so, I can see it. And I remembered standing outside looking at this beautiful bunch of people with all these gorgeous signs, and I thought, like, this is what the top of the wave feels like for me. And I thought, it can't get better. And I decided that this is the right time for me to kind of move on. And then I thought about, obviously, I had my kiddos late in life, and I was thinking that they deserve a bigger piece of my time pie that I have. I feel like we only have a finite amount of time. And so, with all that being said, this is the hardest thing in the world, because just today I was looking at my phone, and all you guys are holding my kids, and I was like, oh my gosh, I kept looking at them, all the pictures. Anyway, but I'm going to be here through the first of the year, past the first of the year, and I'm going to stay in the NBC family, but it's kind of a big deal for me. So sorry, I seriously, I've been practicing so I wouldn't cry, but anyway, I did.
There's no way there wasn't going to be tears. Hoda, we love you so much. And when you look around and you see these tears, they're love.
Yeah.
That is, you are so loved. And honestly, I don't think any of us can imagine. We don't want to imagine this place without you. So it's complicated because we love you so much and we don't want you to ever go.
No.
Access Hollywood's Emily Roscoe spoke with Hoda in October, where she got candid about her exit and what she's looking forward to in her next chapter.
You're nearing your final days at NBC.
Ooh, girl.
How does it feel?
I feel afraid because I've been so deeply and madly in love with NBC for many, many years, and it's kind of an ouch. It is also 100% right.
Hoda, it is nice to have you right back where you belong.
I think it'll always be part of my identity, but I so want this new chapter to be about something cool and brand new. My 50s rocked, so my 60s are gonna be bumping.
What are you most excited to do with your girls?
Everything. You know what? Taking a trip, taking a spontaneous trip. And I also want to do the simplest thing, which is feed my kids breakfast and walk with them to school. That's it.